All right, everybody. Today, y'all are going to continue working on your dot and the line project. Okay, you're going to continue working on that. And we want to, before we do that, we want to talk a little bit about cross sections because we did that the last time. And if somebody was absent when we did the cross sections activity, somebody in your group kind of catch them up on that. And there's an assignment. We did the Play-Doh cross-section activity. The folks that were absent won't be able to do that, but they can go online and find the interactive website and do the cross-sections that way if they can't do it with the actual Play-Doh, because we've already done that activity when you were absent. Now, thinking back to that, cross-sections, because cross-sections are going to show up on this dot and line math track problem-solving adventure. It's a project-based adventure that you're working on, that we've already started on, based on that book, Dot and Line. I want to get ideas from different people in the room about what is a cross-section. What is a cross-section? Who's got some words to share about that from that other activity? When we did that activity, what's a cross-section? What's a cross-section, Matthew? What's a cross-section? You don't know? All right, well, turn around and let's let Hayden help you out. Okay? Hayden, let's listen to Hayden for a second. Turn around, let's listen to Hayden.
On the virtual lab, there's a knife, and there's this cube, and you can spin the cube around and then cut it with a knife, and it would make different objects.
Mm-hmm. All right. So do you remember doing that, Matthew? All right. So what's a cross section actually like? When you do the task on your activity sheet that we're going to work on, your activity project, what is a cross section actually like? What's it like, Katie?
It's like splitting a shape to make different little shapes of the shape.
Splitting a shape to make different little shapes. Is the cross section, is it flat or is it solid?
Yeah, it's flat.
It's flat? Mm-hmm. All right. So it ends up being 2D, 3D, 1D. What's it end up being, the cross section itself, since it's flat? Since it's flat. Parker?
2D.
It's 2D.
Or two-dimensional.
Two-dimensional. Good. So that's a good thing. Good thinking about cross sections. Now, basically, what you do with that knife? What is that called when you do that? Slice. So basically, a cross section is a slice. It's like when you have bread, you have slices, and those are cross sections.
Like pizza, like when you cut the pizza.
Well, what part of the pizza would be
The tasty part. The tasty part.
where you cut it? You could see a cross section. Not the top of that pizza, but where you actually did the cut. Okay, so Brayden, slice it where you slice the pizza. Good. All right. So if everybody what I need right now is the materials manager to get some little things out of their basket. Every group's got an iPad there, but you can use your phones too if you follow the rules about not texting, you're not taking videos, you're not phoning people.
Are you talking to yourself, Mario?
Y'all just are not behaving appropriately when you're doing that, either one. All right, there's one of the books in your basket. In your basket, too, the materials manager needs to give every person one each of these. One is the student self-evaluation, and the other one is the one where you are going to evaluate someone else. So everybody, I clip them together. There's enough for my other class. So you need to clip it back together. So hand everybody one of those and then put them back in the basket, please. Everybody needs to get 2 of those little half sheets. Everybody needs to get 2 little half sheets. They're in the basket. No, they're not the same. They should be different. Yeah, they're different. Now, another item that's in your basket is the 2 and 3D shapes handout that stays in your basket. This is like a reference sheet. The other side are useful geometry formulas. That is also a reference sheet. You got rulers in there. You got tape measures in there. You have, up here at the front, you have lots of shapes in case you need to borrow those. Lots of shapes in case you need to borrow them. Okay? So if everyone would get out. You also have your communicating my thinking sheet that you're going to need. If everybody would get that ready, that would be wonderful. And also your dot in the line map track that you already have. Okay, let's put the iPads down right now because right now we're going over how to get started, okay? You don't need it right now. Put the iPads down right now. Make sure that you use your communicating my thinking sheet. Everybody at the table needs one. Everyone has to communicate their thinking as they work through this math track. You're going to communicate together with your partners and your team members, your group at your table, but you also need to communicate on paper. Okay, there's your proof. What are some ways that we communicate in math class? What have we been doing on these sheets? What's an example of something you could put down on there?
Write out your problems.
Right.
Problems that you're thinking in your head.
Yeah.
Or your thoughts.
So what your thoughts are, write out the words. Yeah. Hayden? Formulas. Make sure that you show the work. You know, that's what we used to kind of call it. And now we're communicating that work. So you work out those formulas. What's another way that you can communicate in math class besides numbers and words? What are some other choices that you can make besides numbers and words? What have we done? All right. Well, Katie.
Besides numbers and words, you can draw pictures.
You can draw pictures. Very good. You can draw. All right. So Katie's going to draw pictures. Althea.
Like models.
Models. You can do models. Parker.
Variables?
Variables. Variables. You can use variables in those formulas. Good. Hayden.
Graphs.
Graphs if you need them. Ellie.
If you're taking a test, you can write down the letter answer.
Yeah. When you're taking a test, you put down the letter answers and make sure you've got your work out there with it, don't you? Parker.
Symbols, drawings, and tables.
Symbols. Yeah, somebody else mentioned drawings. You could do tables. Althea? Oh, you just, okay, you're done. All right, so any and all of those ways, you need to put down that thinking. You need to think about what you're thinking about. I really love if you want to pull this stuff, okay? It's really nice. All right, directions. We went over this directions the other day right after we read the book to get ready for this. So you're going on a math track. You're going to take pictures. You're going to do one task at a time. These are the directions that you and your team need to refer back to. They're on the front page. All right? Those are the directions. So you'll need to refer. The rubric is on the third page. On the middle page, everyone should turn to this page on your handout. Everybody needs to turn on your math track handout.
Which one?
On your middle page. The one that has the word STEM at the top and literacy at the top. All right? Turn to that page. This is where your 10 required math tracks are listed. You're expected to go in, do them one at a time. To accomplish one, Get that one done. Get that into your presentation that you're going to make with your teammates. Get that one done before and have that on your communicating my thinking sheet before you go to the next one. Okay, Ellie?
Are all of these going to be done on our PowerPoint or whatever?
Your presentation, yeah. You're going to make a presentation and you're going to include all 10 required ones. There is an 11th one for early finishers that can be gone to once folks finish. We're not going to finish this today. We're going to be working on this gradually. Okay, we're getting it started today. Well, actually we started when we did the reading of the book, and then we did the cross sections and read the dot and the line book and that video and everything. That was our preliminary work the other day. All right. You're going to find shapes with useful or beautiful roles. Useful or beautiful, real world shapes. Once upon a time, there was a sensible straight line who was hopelessly in love. You have the book. There are ideas in that book that'll help you. There are ideas that there are things you can look up online. You can use your math book. You can use your interactive notebook. You can use your foldable from geometry. You can use any of those resources to help you to look things up. But you're going to take your very own pictures. You're going to do measurements with your teammates. You're going to keep up with the measurements, document them, and you're going to find area, surface area, volume, and linear measurements of a lot of different real-world objects and shapes. So the first task is to do the dot. Amaya, please pick your head up. The first task is to do the dot. You're going to describe what's known about the dimensions of a dot and then tell what are dimensions. That's what needs to show up on your communicating paper and on your presentation. You're going to have a picture of a dot and you're going to describe what's known about the dimensions of a dot and what are the dimensions. When you get that one done, then you can go to task 2. Task 2. Line. Find the length of a line and describe what a line is like. Then you'll move on to task 3. Quadrilateral. Find the area and perimeter. Describe what a quadrilateral is like and name it by its most descriptive names. So you have to tell what sort of quadrilateral it is because there are many different types. And I'm not going to go over the rest of the task. You're going to start working and you're going to read each task. You've got a circle, composite shape, object made out of lines, several cross sections, polyhedron. All right? So, any questions so far? Okay, there is a rubric here. You need to use that and check and make sure you see, how many points you get for each thing and check that you get all of those items accomplished. And I would also check here on the list of tasks. So you have like a checklist and you have a rubric of what you need to make sure. That way you can cross-check and make sure by the time this is done, which will not be today. This is an extended project. It will not be today. We're going to keep working on this. So I'm going to turn you over to working in your groups. I'm going to move from group to group. Yes, you can get up but you have to discuss and make a decision about what you're going to take a picture of, And then you can move with the iPad, the phone, the Chromebook to go and take a picture. You're looking around the room. Okay, you can use the Promethean board up here. It's got a big ruler on it. There might be some things that you could use for that, with that. So I'm going to let you start working now, and I'll move from group to group and see how you're doing. Okay, so let's start talking. Let's start working. Let's start planning, and let's start getting busy. So let's move it, looking around,
I want to try something more.
making decisions.
Like what?
All right. All right, so what are y'all going for?
The ladybug.
You see the ladybug? All right, I'm gonna come over there with you. I wanna see what you got.
Look up here.
You can use iPod or the iPad? You can use iPad? Alright, so you're gonna use
Those look like circles or dots.
A dot.
You have to decide. Alright. Hayden, what are y'all getting? Oh, I see what you're getting. You got a poster up there, don't you? Alright, what'd you get? Let's see a picture. Great. Can we get that?
Now I need to measure.
Alright, so you're gonna, alright, what'd you say, Hayden?
Now I need to measure.
Now you need to measure it? Good job.
You knew he was gonna say that.
Oh, I have to sign into this, don't I? This is already on.
No.
You will later when you need to send your pictures to yourself.
Oh,
You
okay.
can blow it up and only get one.
Alright?
This is interesting.
Yeah, but,
actually an inch. I'm gonna make a word. No, this is actually.
alright, you need to make something you're gonna measure now.
Let's make 40.
Alright, what are you supposed to be doing to begin with, though? Have you done the dot? Well, what's the first task?
So sorry.
Dot. Get the dot done first, okay?
No, we can't do
Alright?
that yet.
Y'all ready? Alright, what's your plan so far?
Wait, Miss Parker.
Oh, I see you there. Oh, we put it in. You got a picture of it? Well, now, oh, yeah, the dot.
I'm thirsty. I need Starbucks.
Your partners are getting the same picture, but everyone in your group's doing it.
Alright.
Okay. Now, you remember you're going to be in pairs for your presentation, but y'all, when y'all are doing the math, y'all are going to be helping each other out when you get to those parts. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a PowerPoint, but it's not letting me go to the
It's not letting me.
It's not letting me. I can't send
Well, you know, we were having problems with the server today, and half the Chromebooks are coming up, and half the so you just have to keep trying it, okay? You may have to work off one Chromebook to begin with, and then she'll share it with you. Yeah, when your Chromebook goes back online properly, it'll pop up. It'll pop up. But if we found that about half the Chromebooks were dropping offline today, and half of them were up, so you're very lucky that Ellie's is staying up. Looks like yours was offline. You're logging back in. You're logging back in. Okay. All right, have y'all planned what you're going to, your dot's gonna be first? Then you're working on this right now, okay? That. Got it? Working on that right now, okay? Okay, Maya, you sit? Huh?
Okay,
You wanna go to help room? I need you to pick your head up.
we have to find out what the dimensions of a dot are.
Got it?
So I'll sign into my account.
But the internet's not working.
No, then we'll do that. Wait, let me
Okay,
that dot.
not now. Hold it up.
I'll zoom in. I know it is.
Marker!
Make a circle. Make a circle. Yeah, that's how you make circles.
We don't need a circle.
Or a dot. You can
Okay, well, let's go to
Already did a dot.
Look at your list.
I do this over there.
You got your measurements? All right, let's look at your list. What do you do? Don't mess with mine. What are you supposed to do with the dot?
Is it like a square?
What
the heck are you guys doing?
Make sure you
No, Parker! Can you search on my ultimate?
that would see task one, and then fill in room and get down to task two.
Bro, look who we have. Oh my god. That was a good
This is your assignment.
Come on, stop talking.
All right.
Ultimate.
having
messing
one
up.
pair up here
I'm
at a
not.
time. One
Oh,
group,
I got it.
one pair up here at a time. One pair, please.
Cause I need squares. Or rectangles.
Alright. Okay, so
My computer just went down. My computer just crashed again. All right, my computer crashed, so we can't use Promethean board.
we need to crack.
That's the third time it's crashed. Can't.
Alright, dot. What is the dimension of the line?
All right.
I can see quadrilateral. Can we like take a picture of a poster?
Is that a quadrilateral?
Yeah.
Can we use I'm using my phone so I can look up what that means?
You sure can.
Okay.
You sure can.
So Miss Parker, so I sent it to me.
Yes, yeah, both of them. So you got the internet working on the Chromebook? I mean on the iPad? Good. It's working? Yeah. Now you're gonna have to log, you're gonna have to get the internet working and you're gonna have to log into your Google Classroom account. Okay? All right?
I do. But it's
Okay,
probably not
you'll have to
working.
log into Google Classroom. Don't please do that, all right?
For the other things about a dot.
All right, what y'all just get a picture of a line. And then you just remember that with measure. Good picture.
Versatile.
Students.
Now, with this,
I'll find the dimension of the dot.
yeah, in case yours come up, you can just go ahead and get your preliminary information. And then when the internet
S-T-U-D-N. I know T-N.
and my computer's crashed. You know how it's gonna take a while.
Oh, you spelled it right.
For weeks.
I know.
For weeks, I mean.
No.
Parker, I'm having trouble measuring this dot.
It remembers it.
Hidden. When it's supposed to be a,
Try disconnecting real quick.
when that poster will be a quadrilateral.
How do you know the password? Because I'm a boss.
At least it's quadrilateral.
What do you know about a dot and a dot in the line?
What?
What?
Well, go
I
with
don't
that.
know the password, but I have and I know the most
You might need to
access and okay, so now I can
All right, let me go see what Braden wants. You can figure that one
you can't
out.
open
I want to like step
All right, Braden.
and just like go to the next.
We have to sign for the new classroom.
Yeah, you can see where people.
so what are you doing?
You
It's not working.
need to sign into your Google account.
It didn't work on my phone.
You know what? I'm just gonna sit down.
And then what do we do? Like, do we pull up the PowerPoint?
Is it big enough, Pete?
You need to email that picture to yourself. Yeah, you're not gonna want your slides on there.
Oh, can we measure in inches?
But you can email a picture to yourself as an attachment. Okay?
No, I haven't gotten any of the dots.
It'll let you sign in. If the internet's not in, let you sign in. Now, can you get your emails? Get your Gmail. And then when you finish, make sure you log out because the next person that uses iPad in the next class is gonna go into your account if you don't log out of it, okay? Are you recording it? Where's your communicating sheet? You get everything, are you getting everything recorded? Well, this is how we're doing it. Oh, you want to take some at home? You can do that. You can do some pictures of things at home and bring them in. You get everything recorded in?
This is not true.
And then the line was 6 inches, and then that was
90. Oh no, This was 19 and this was 13.
Guys, you're playing around.
No, we're not. We're looking
Okay, where am I moving? Oh, we can do a stripe on the American flag. Oh, that would be right down. Take a picture of the line from the house. Come on.
But you gotta keep up with your data. If you run around just measuring things, just don't write it down. Just go, oh, what am I gonna do with this stuff? I gotta do some math with it. Where's my number? Right?
What's the next thing? Triangle?
This side.
Okay, alright. So,
This is just right here.
the question says, what is known about the dimensions of a dot?
This part, this part.
No, isn't it? Oh, it's how military. Is the dot?
I get you in 1 second. Well, I'm looking. I'm interested in looking.
Where? Show me the measurements.
All right, he's looking at what dimensions I have.
Yeah. That was easy.
Share it with everybody.
Use that one. I control it. I knew it.
Yeah, here's your list right here. There's your list.
And the next question is, it has,
Okay, these are your
it
steps.
says,
And you
what are
gotta
the
make- you can see how much points you get for that. Okay? Which is that? Well, look at one of those. That was one of those. Triangle or triangle. All right? Thank you.
alright, measure nine.
The little line.
Do you need a different color?
It's a triangle.
All right. Do some research. What? All right.
And I'm not letting you date
Count. Now start counting.
Oh, that would be cool. Alright, let's do that. Let's do
I'm not doing the measure. I'm just counting. So that one, and I got it there, that was 16. What do you think that means?
Well, after we take it.
Yeah, which equals 1. So what?
I don't. We'll finish that. I'll do that. But let's take all the pictures and then we have to do the video.
All right, what did your group find out about the dimensions of the dot then? Perfect. That really doesn't have dimension.
That's
does
it.
it?
What about
Yeah.
the book?
Isn't that
What about the
interesting?
dot line?
Because that's your most basic little thing is you start with dot.
Wait.
It has to be like a what kind of line?
Ooh.
Okay.
What kind of lines? Well, you're just like,
Parker. I'm supposed to
You're just
Alright, come on, let's go find it online. Can we take a video like showing the No, divided by half.
yeah, that would be fine. If you can give it to yourself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, y'all get creative there, yeah. As a pointer?
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
We're gonna take a video. We're using
Alright.
a pointer.
All right, well,
To hold it?
let's see what you're doing here.
Okay.
All right, what you come up with?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna point to all the sides, and then we're gonna add them all up before we take the video.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we take, yeah,
You
we'll
got,
explain it.
that's great, go for it. Brilliant. So you're gonna put a video within your slide presentation, or your prezi, or whatever. What are y'all doing? Have you done?
We haven't decided yet,
Okay,
but I think we're whichever one can like work.
okay, so you're just keeping up with your data on here.
We have to measure the line.
Oh yeah.
Is it that one on the board?
We put a line on the board.
All right, so you're going to measure your line, okay.
The line's
Okay, so what we're gonna say is more than 12 inches.
At the table, you know, you wanna stack these, and you can put those over there.
Alright, 29.
Alright, so, y'all are getting ready to do this round table, huh?
Miss Parker, do you have to measure every single like side of it? No.
What? Of what?
Of like your description? No. In the dot, you have to measure every single dot?
No.
Like for this one, measure every side?
What are you using that infinity poster for?
Quadrilateral.
Well, what do you think? What do you know about that quadrilateral in particular? It's a rectangle. So what do you know about a rectangle? What are the properties of a rectangle?
Alright, let's go find.
What do you know about a rectangle?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Two sides are long, two sides are two sides.
Yeah. And what else? What do you know about that side compared with that side? Hang on. There. So do you have to measure every side?
Oh, you make two sides.
Uh-huh. You think so?
But then would you like you get this side, so you have these two sides. Would you add them together?
To do what? For what?
Alright, come on, let's find the. I found a
What do you
square.
think? What's the definition of perimeter? How do we describe perimeter?
Well, let's write it down like
You just
that.
answered
Like,
it.
it was 8 inches long.
This side, and
Uh-huh.
then this side, add it all up.
Uh-huh.
So it has third side.
Yeah, you just answered that. Yeah.
No, it's actually not.
You just answered your question.
Right,
Avery,
oh, sorry.
your question? I was busy. Yes. I was busy with A. I was busy
A
with
line is a
Ellie.
one-dimensional
Okay.
object.
I like this.
Yes, dear.
I'm trying to say, like, I'm trying to describe a line, but I can't say it's an object because it's not an object.
Well,
I would say.
you got some tools. Remember we read the book? You might get some ideas from the book. You might get some ideas from online. Okay? So for your descriptions, you know, there's different ways to describe it. You might get some ideas from that
I'm
book.
gonna
Yeah.
get the complicated one.
Yes.
So,
Wonder what you could use or do. What you're gonna do. Okay. There you go. No, you just thought of it. You were just excited.
Long. Line.
All right. What are y'all getting done here? What are y'all measuring?
Finding. They're doing their measuring. They're doing it. We're trying to find a
Quadrilateral. What are some things in here that are quadrilateral? Yeah. What else?
Other things like.
You already messed it up. Oh my gosh, look.
Lines are
You can put your. Okay.
This
Go ahead. Go ahead. You messed it up. Go ahead. You don't take off that.
Alright, come on.
There are.
like the best PowerPoint ever.
The book is.
Border.
Yeah. See, you got an amazing number of quadrilateral.
Yeah, did you just say lines?
Notebook.
Yes, sir.
Border.
the object might have a line.
Who are your answers? Anything that's wrong.
Never mind, don't put that in yet.
Well, if you might and ask him how he found the answer to that. Because he did. I don't want him to park.
Number 3.
He's looking for the dimensions of the dot. I don't want you to tell him what you found, but I want you to give him advice about how we're to find it. Tell him what you did to find it.
Dimensions to
For example,
I think he may have just looked up dimensions. Okay? So you need to expand your search. Okay?
Okay,
To narrow it down, right? Yeah,
Oh, we have to split up the line. No, it's a railroad.
on the what now?
No, it says
Alright, so let's
Quadrilateral is the first side.
Oh, you're looking for a line?
the object that makes it made up.
Yes, put that in right that way.
So, look around the room.
Yeah,
What is the ceiling? Are the boxes the lines? What are those? You know what those? I guess, you know, you'd have to really Google to find out what those are called. But those are ceiling tiles. And those things in between probably have a name.
I think.
And they're using our
They're using our line.
Why y'all
There's
using
other things around the room that are kind of like that.
Funny if they made a game show.
It is, but it's
Why they
not.
closed up our phone about the poop? How long they last them?
Yeah, the blinds. You see the blinds? There's blinds. All right.
Just take a picture.
Yeah. You gonna take a picture of the blinds then? Yeah, that'll have to be clipped back up. We get it in a minute.
Where'd the book go? Oh, I was like, where'd the book go?
This is our back. I measured that and I got 65.
65 what? 65
I videotaped it.
inches?
Not sure inches exact.
Are you sure it was 65?
I have to put it down.
How tall are you?
That'd be a square?
Come on, let's take some pictures. Oh gosh.
11 times width.
Are you talking about the area or the length? Perimeter, oh, that, okay, then you may very well die. Well, how much was each one?
Wait, watch out. Excuse me.
So, just put
Oh.
LW.
That wasn't me.
It's 5.5.
Make sure your partner checks up on your own.
I didn't do that.
Okay, and that she agrees with you.
No, it's base times height. I'm
Just check it
sorry.
out.
Sorry.
Find the area that's base
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Let's look at our shape.
Yeah, I told you that. Hold on, you don't even need to have. What's the area?
So you're gonna use the
Can you take a picture? What it says on here says find the area.
Miss Parker, how can we find the area? Oh, like that width.
No,
Base times height.
formula.
Times
Use
height.
your formula.
Base times height. Times height. The base
Y'all
is
got any pictures, Matthew? Dominique?
the base is 5.5.
Pictures?
Oh,
Yeah, just the pictures, okay?
The height would be
excuse me.
6.6.
Okay.
Yeah, for centimeters, yeah, that'd be one.
Wait, what's the base?
5.5 and the height is 6.6. Okay, we need a calculator. You have a calculator in your phone? Yeah. Okay, so 5.5 times 6.6.
You can calculate on your phone if you need one of those. They're up there too in the front, okay? She's gonna use one on her phone, that's fine.
5.5 times. Oh wait, no, it was 6.5. I'm sorry.
Miss Parker, can
Yeah,
I move this for a
6.5.
second? Because I
Where are you
usually,
gonna put it?
like,
Yeah, I don't want you to break it.
I'm just gonna move it for a second because I use that.
Just that, oh, okay, I see it.
It would be 35.
You're just moving that Moby.
35 and 75 hundredths, which equals to 35 and
Yeah, because 7,500? Yeah, okay. All right. And you two make sure you agree and you're getting the same thing when you do calculations. You check up on each other, okay?
6.5. Yeah. Okay, and So the area would be 35, 75 squared. Yeah.
Katie, what do you think? Althea said squared. What do we know about area?
Since
Since it's a two-dimensional, where we did the perpendicular and everything.
Yeah, they're over there in that tub over there. Yours is. Okay. The cross section ones, they're over there. Just look at the tub right there. Find yours. It's in the folder that's yellow folder.
yeah. Since it's two-dimensional, it's squared, which is 2.
Yeah, since it's two-dimensional, it's squared because
Say that again now.
it's two-dimensional, so it's squared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was
But if it's
three-dimensional and
three,
you find the volume, it would be cubed, which is 3.
Yes. 3. Good. You're thinking, and you're bouncing ideas off of each other.
So I would put down 2D squared.
All right. So what have you got here so far? Can you read that out? Read that out for us.
A line is a one-dimensional figure. The line we measured measures 8 inches long. Lines are used a lot in the real world. Examples of lines are borders or dividers and lines on notebook paper.
Good. And tell me about that. What you got? Quadrilateral. What do you have so far?
A quadrilateral is a two-dimensional shape, and it is 4-sided, and quad means 4, so that's what lets me know it's 4-sided.
Okay. All right. Let me get Parker. Parker was asking the question.
Here, I'm gonna put quad.
Who is? She went to the help room. She went to the help room.
Okay, so now we can do our video thing.
So you're going to do your little video. Okay.
Yeah.
That will be
We'll measure-
amazing.
We measure the thing first, and then we're
And then
gonna video
we
it.
explain it.
Yeah, explain it in the video.
Yeah.
You're going to measure it and then explain it in the video.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Okay.
We'll do it here.
Who's your videographer?
This is a triangle, right?
Yes, that is the triangle. See?
You can see.
Okay, so just explain what's in quadrilateral.
Okay.
I'll say it on the start. Quadrilateral is a triangle.
Quadrilateral is what is the area?
Four-sided figure, and it is two-dimensional.
This is a
And what we have here is a book cover, and we're gonna measure it. And for the quadrilateral here before, we have base times height.
Miss
And
Parker.
so what we got for the
Why don't you come and explain it to Apple to Avery?
and for the height.
She did not. She doesn't know what a triangle is.
Okay.
You don't say that.
5.5. 35, 7,
I never said
35, 7,500. Or
5 centimeters?
75 and
What's the cross section too?
the area of the book cover is 35 and 75 it's where two-dimensional figure.
I'm also.
Oh my gosh, I thought I did that
Oh, then that was rehearsal. Okay, that was rehearsal, man. So we were just standing there and it wasn't video. Okay, so that was your rehearsal. All right. Well, I'll let y'all get. I won't hang over you. I'll go check it. So, all right.
Because
They're gonna use that a video as part of the project. They're gonna be- No, they came up with that idea. They wanted to do it, so they go for it. You know?
Okay.
It's,
that's a good picture. I mean, wait, did
Y'all eat ghetto sandwiches. Oh, that was the video.
No, it's only 2 seconds long.
Oh, never mind.
Do you get a picture?
I'm gonna do that.
Give the parallel.
Get a picture.
Okay.
break them. There, down. Well, that might be interesting. You know, the photo, there's a photo booth app on there. It, we'll see if there's turnout. There's a photo booth. What is the photo booth? You know, take funny pictures. So that might make their place very creative and interesting. Oh, they weren't supposed to be taking pictures of themselves. I'll see. And I can go on and look at all the things. They all show up on iTunes. They all show up on the same iTunes. Y'all are doing great. Y'all are making it.
Now scroll down to base.
Now, and the pink for the quad is and so yeah, 56, 5. Sorry.
That's 5. Okay. Let's let Avery tell us. Let's take a picture of a circle. You did. Oh, you got the picture of a circle. Okay. Okay. All right.
Find the area and just
Around.
isn't it like that a weird
We did that the other day.
Isn't it like
We got info about that. You were absent. There's somebody in your. We're gonna have to do that in just a minute. Somebody in your group's gonna have to help you with it, or I'll help you with it. But the formula is on. Their formula is on. There's the. There's the formula right there. According to what the links were. All right, I'm looking at the time. I know, but you know we're going to continue. Y'all, when we come back in here next time, you know where you need to start. You know, we only have a limited amount of time to work on stuff, and this project we're doing takes longer than one period. So I need everyone to come back to their desks. I need every table for the materials manager, which is going to end up being you right now, to gather everything up, and I need you to get out your little half sheets. I need you to get out your little half sheets, and let's do your self-reflection about how you feel that you did today. And you're going to reflect on somebody else's work. I need everything tidied up.
Make sure to put a rectangle in the square.
Everybody. And I'm gonna come around and pick up the iPads. Put the rulers. I need everyone. This is your exit ticket. You're going to have to end up either handing it to me on the way out or dropping it in that purple basket. Now you need a half sheet. You weren't here the other day. They're in the basket. Half sheets.
I saw you walking in the back. You were walking with her other guy. Oh yeah, I was like.
We're going to trade them. Just give me a
What are
minute.
you guys talking about?
We're going to trade them. We're going to do differently than we did the other day. To trade them. I'm not going to turn the music on this time. Don't really have time to do that. Ellie, you can just drop that in there. You don't have to
do the perimeter.
roll it up. Just drop it in the basket. Let's tidy these desks up. Get everything in the baskets. You should have the 2 little half sheets out. These right here. Put your name on the one that says name. And I know you weren't here when we started this dot and line.
Open the door.
Name.
There was someone at the door. It's called Maya.
Put your name on there.
Okay, let's
That
switch
should help
ourselves.
Put your name on there.
She was
Put your name on that.
She was
Oh.
IST.
Put your name, get your little half sheets.
DISTRC.
Oh, you weren't here when we did these for cross sections? All right, put your name on there, and then put your name on here. All right, you're going to again evaluate your contributing to the learning community. You're going to think, how well did you work? How much contribution did you make to your team, to your group? There's a number line there, A, B, C, D, F. Contributing to the learning community, a really good grade, the person frequently contributes to assignment, discussions, and teamwork by asking questions, sharing relevant ideas, answering questions, and or by helping with classroom or team procedures. So you can give yourself a high A or anywhere in between there. Then you're giving yourself a grade on this one. This is your self-evaluation one. Then the other one below there, managing conduct. So it's not to disturb the learning process. An A would be follows directions and procedures, raises hand to speak. You know, that was when I was conducting class, if you raised your hand to speak. Or if you were quiet and didn't, interrupt while I was trying to give out information. Talking while we're working in groups is fine. You have to. Arrives to class on time, prepared to learn, respects team, classmates, teachers, and visitors, respects personal space, does not waste personal or class time on task. That's what you should be doing to get an A for that part. So you're going to determine where do you think you fit. You also need to give a comment for each of those. What's the reason you feel you earned that grade? Okay? Contributing comments. What did you do? What is at least one thing that you did? That got you that, you feel you should have that on that grade. The other one, your name, of course, is on it, and you are going to pass it around in the group so that you don't get your own. I'm going to ask you right now to pass it to the person. If there is someone diagonally across from you, pass it to that person. Like Braden will pass to Katie. If there's not, like Althea's just going to have to hold hers right now. Like right now, Josh and Amaya will trade, but we're going to do another trade too. If there's no one diagonally across from you, you can't trade. Then, that second sheet where you're going to evaluate somebody else, and we've got, that's our 2-minute warning bell before the real bell rings. Pass it to the person directly across from you, that's your face partner. There you go. If you end up, your face partner is 1 and 4, 2 and 3. If you by any chance end up with your own, trade with your shoulder partner. Okay? If you by any chance end up with your own, trade with your shoulder partner. So let's get those finished. And that will be your exit look for today. We will continue working on this project-based assignment on the dot and the line. We will continue working on it next class meeting. Keep up with your communicating work. Keep up with your handouts. Right? And if you're done with yours, put them together. When you finish the other person, hand it back to them so that they can see it. And
Wait. 5.5 plus 5.5 plus 6.5 plus 6.5.
no, you keep up with it. These are expressions. You keep up with that. Because I'm going to use these baskets from the next
5.5
class.
plus 5.5
Okay, you keep up with it. These should just be generic things that each class can use. Once you write your name on something, you got to keep it, okay? All right. Yes, sir.
I didn't log out on
Go log out on that iPad then.
What is that? What is
Could I get a materials manager, and since your number 3's not here, to go put the baskets? Well, materials managers, lay the baskets on the table. Lay the basket. I've got this one. Set the baskets on the table.
Where do you turn these in? Where do you turn these in?
I don't know.
Where do you turn these in?
Can you give mine to her?
Oh, you have homeroom, sweetie.
I named it your stuff.
No, every time Patty disagrees with me, I go, I'm letting you stay with me for a week, so you better clean it.
Thanks for recording. I'm waiting for Dylan. Bye.